I'm happy that everybody came back. It's a good sign. So marketing, it's basically an engine to bring traffic. It can be online, it can be offline, or referrals. All the successful businesses that I know are based on referrals. I don't know many small businesses that make lots of money and are not based on referrals. If you need to advertise to bring work, you're dead. You have no way to do it. Because the competition is so big and everybody bid without any brain. And I will give you an example. Dentistry ABC, they're specializing in implants, okay? They will tell their marketing company, we like to be #1 in Google. And they will say, sure. And they will advertise. And they will tell him, you're doing great. And he will say, yes. And they will tell him that you're ranking high. And he will say, yes, I made it. But the bottom line is broke. Because this is the way that marketing agencies work with businesses. The only way to work with marketing agencies is results. You need to see that you're really getting something for your buck. So if you have a good business, you will know exactly how much money you're getting out of a client. So let's say if it's a dentistry, you take the patient, you calculate how much money you get from him in a year. Let's say $1,000, just throwing a number. I don't know this implant company. If I'm getting $1,000 for a client, I need to know what will be the expenses for the same client. So let's say we spend $500 on services for this client. So I end up with $500 profit. Is it making sense that I will pay $700 for this client? Not really. I wouldn't. Because then I need to hope that he will be with me for 2 years and I will make money on him, some money, in the second year. And that's opium. You know opium? The drug? So business owners have the same problem, but they're hoping. I hope this client will come back. I hope it will work. I hope. Is the opium. They always hope. The only way to make marketing work is you know exactly how much money it costs to bring a person and how much money it costs to maintain him and what profit do you have from the deal. There is no other formula. There is one great way that most business consultants are talking about. It is a great way. It's that you pay only for paying customers. So Sandra, she's the owner of ABC Implants, and Sandra will pay me $300 for every client that comes to her business. It's pay per action. So my profit is $500. I spend $300, which means I'm in $200 profit from day one. Like the deal? No one likes the deal?
Good deal.
Good deal. I love it. It's a great deal. You spend $300. Okay, here. So this is $500.
Thank you.
I'm keeping $300, so $200 profit. Make sense? You're making money from day one. Only problem with this concept, it doesn't work.
Why not?
Because you can't find people to bring you traffic. No one likes to take the risk. Only disadvantage, it doesn't work. If you're a huge company, like, for example, Adidas, they will be on commission Junction, like a website that facilitates those kind of deals. And you will have a blog about shoes. And you will have a deal from Adidas on your website that if people click on it and they buy shoes, you get $30. That works. But you will put it on your blog because it's Adidas. You won't put 1, 2, 3 implants. Who are they? Who will click on them? Make sense? So big brands, big companies, it works for them very, very good. I know companies that based only on pay-per action, 100%. They have zero other marketing efforts, zero. For small companies, I never found a formula that it is working. I tried calling people and do partnerships. I tried so many different things to make it work. It just doesn't work for small businesses. And I was very creative. It doesn't work. So eventually, if you want to market, you need to know how much you spent and how much you get, and eventually, if it makes sense from day one, it's a good deal. And if the marketing company tells you that it doesn't work like that, fire them. It's the only way. As I told you, the business owner goes to the marketing company and he will say, I want to be #1 in Google. And he will tell them that they will ask him how much money do you have, and eventually it will be $5,000. So the business owner usually not coming with a budget. You don't know how much you want to spend. The business owner wants to be first one in Google. That's not a goal. You need to have 10 new patients a month. That's a goal. Okay? The business owner should know the marketing solution, because the business owner, like Sandra, the business owner knows what's happening in his domain. The business owner knows what his customers likes. If there are, let's say if there is a business that all my customers are Israelis, it doesn't make sense for me to publish it on Google, because then I'm reaching everyone. So 90% or 98% of my audience are not my audience, so I'm losing money. The business owner is the only one who knows who is targeting. I had a dentistry in Maple that I worked on a campaign, and they had 5 years with a different company doing pay-per-click. It's AdWords. After 5 years with over $100,000 that was spent only on Google, we found out that all their traffic went to Nigeria, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Turkey, different countries. Obviously, they are not his patients.
You say $100,000?
$100,000 just for the pay-per-click without the marketing company fees. Okay? Because they wanted to show him great reports. Because in Afghanistan, a click for a dentistry in Maple will cost me 10 cents instead of $10. But that's perfect. So I can show him that I bring him 1,000 people a month, 2,000 people a month, but 0 of them convert. So when I showed him this data, he basically switched. He switched to us. Okay? So the business owner needs to know all the time what to market. Marketing companies are good because it will cost you less than bringing an employee to do marketing.
How so?
Because usually they will charge you for only the work they do. If you need to have, let's say, an employee, a marketer will be $60 a year. A decent marketer, not a good one. Okay? Now, he needs also to have content, so you need also a content writer. So that's another like $40 a year. So you're already on 100. Just for the manpower, you need to invest in advertisement. Every asset costs money. Google, buses, whatever you do. Much more expensive. Usually marketing companies running on very low profits. But because it's residual and you make the sale once, it's a sweet deal. So you have recurring business again, 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 again. Still have a few minutes. Let's do the marketing piece and we'll stop here. So list few marketing assets. Ways that people advertise. Give me a few. Website. Facebook, sure. Billboards. Ads. More. There are around 200, by the way.
Commercials, I guess, on television.
TV, perfect. Okay. Buses, newspapers. There are endless ways to advertise, right? Now, the only way to advertise is if it can be measured. Okay? Now, I found a way to measure advertisement, and it doesn't matter where it is. And I attach a different phone number to every advertising asset, and all those phone numbers go to one number. Every phone number is being recorded, and the person who answers it, usually it's in big sales centers, and not a dentistry, of course. But every phone call that's coming in, the sales agent will mark beside the phone call what happened with it. And eventually we have a report that shows every advertising asset if it was a deal or not. That's so you will know if it works or not. Most companies will see marketing as, I need to have marketing, but they don't have any brain behind it. And it's just about education. It doesn't mean that someone is not smart. It's about education. Marketing companies will not educate you. They will not tell you what's good or bad. They will not call you and will say, invest money this month on AMP because Google will give it more traction. They're happy to take your money every month. It's recurring revenue and it's sweet and it's great. But they won't put any effort into your account trying to help you with it. They will not change the content. They will not do anything to try to help you. Because no one cares, and that's the reality. You will have online. Online will be Google, will be Facebook, will be website. Everything that is digital will be online. Buses, billboards, even digital billboards, but everything that is not on the web. Buses and so on, newspapers, it's all offline. The offline basically is dead. Radio, newspapers, flyers, the conversion is so low and the effort is so big. For a flyer, I need to send it to creative, I need to print it, I need to mail it. I need to do so many efforts. And you know what? Who open or look at flyers?
I never do. They do. Oh, I look at
You? So one?
Harvest.
Harvest?
coupons. We look for coupons.
Food flyers.
So you food flyers. You any flyer? Any flyer?
Yeah, flyers. I look at my flyers.
Flyers? So it's about 10%.
But I look at for a
20%.
specific reason, not like it's for grocery shopping.
So food,
Yeah, it's like a specific reason why I'm looking at it.
to save some money.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So food, and everything. Usually that's the number. Okay, now how often you take action on those flyers?
Lunch hour. Christina.
Not much. Not much? Sandra?
If I have to price match or whatever,
Sure?
like if it becomes too tedious, I forget it all.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So not much?
Not much.
Okay. So basically, and how often you take action on the flyers?
I don't get the harvest anymore.
They don't send it to you? I will call them.
I'm reminding you
You can get the hardest coupons, right? See, it's all digital.
It's not that up.
Yeah. You know that processed,
not to go there anymore.
yeah, processed food, processed meat, if you go to the FDA website in the United States, the FDA website, processed meat, it's in category A of cancerous foods, together with uranium, asbestos, and all those.
So not all cuts.
No, you can eat it, but I'm just telling you it's category A in terms of cancerous things. Okay? Category A. There is nothing more than that can give you cancer than processed meat. Just saying. Anyway. And referrals, of course, they are priceless. In the customer service section, we'll talk about that. This is where you want to be.
But that's the one that requires the most effort.
Right, right. It's priceless, but it's very difficult because it's all manpower involved. Absolutely. In marketing, research is critical. We won't go to that. We're already past the time by a lot. But research is critical. Doing marketing need to come from a smart place. You need to find what your clients or potential clients are looking for and not what you think that they want. It's always thinking like a client. As you said, it's about value. And I absolutely agree. It's all about value. It's never about price. It's never about, I mean statistically, right? Some people, if it's $1 more, they will go somewhere else. But the majority of people, they're looking for value. Because you cannot find value these days. No one cares. You talk a lot about customer service and giving them and answer their needs. But most businesses don't have any kind of customer service.
But I think
They have
also
sales.
a lack of training for that.
Right.
There's a big lack of training for that.
But business owner will see customer service as expense. Sales will make me money. Customer service is expense. Why do I need expenses in my business? Now, maybe it's true a decade ago, but today when you have bad experience, it's gone. I went into a company, it was 2.5 years ago. I went as a partner in a big company named Repair Care. It's an appliance repair company located in Richmond Hill. Revenue was huge, big company across the country, tons of potential. The only thing I didn't check when I went into the company is the reviews, okay? Because I'm also in training. You know, until my last day, I will be in training. And I checked the books, I checked the bank, I checked everything. I talked to some clients, but eventually I checked on OnStars and they had 1-star review and about 100 bad reviews. And OnStars is God for appliance repair company. It's the only place you look for. I told my business partner, I told him I cannot be connected to a shitty company. I tell people all the time to have great reviews, great customer service, and we are the worst. So eventually we found out that everything is coming from one place, that it's how we pay the technicians. We pay them for a call. So he goes to your house, he will get paid, even though he didn't fix it. Now you have a broken fridge, and he tells you, I will come back next week. And you say, what? I need my fridge. I have kids, I have whatever, I have my processed meat. I need to keep it clean.
It's processed, it can stay out for a while.
Yeah. I have now a McDonald's experiment. Did you see it on my Facebook?
No.
The McDonald's experience? I have already like McDonald's, I bought the McDonald's. It's on my shelf for like a few weeks already. It's fresh. It tastes great. I didn't taste it.
It smells good.
It
still.
smells great. The fries are crisp and great.
That's ridiculous.
What about
And it's still on my counter for a few weeks already.
So good.
the hamburger
I-
is still fine too?
Yeah, it's perfect. It's soft, it's nice, it's great.
Oh my God.
I want to see when it will get
It's
rotten.
not gonna mold. It's not.
If it's not gonna mold, it's not food.
She's been changing it every day.
Nah, she won't even touch it. Disgusting.
She's changing it every day to
My-
make
my-
sure that it's still fresh.
It's still in a Happy Meal box.
Yeah.
closed and sealed.
Yeah, we just look, we check it, and we close back, and I update my Facebook. My son just,
There's no even flies.
nothing comes to it. No living creature come to it.
Not even fruit flies.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's not food.
Is there cheese on it?
It's not food.
The cheese also there. It's not cheese, it's not dairy. There's nothing there.
So gross.
It is gross.
Good for you.
Huh? For me, I can save people. Yeah, it's great.
Which one? What about the double?
Okay, so let's stop here, and we'll pick up next time we meet.